Oh, Christ.
Ben and Chrissy, Cowabunga Car Archies, and welcome back to another video.
Oosh, in your face.
This is a, this is a video reviewing the ECUTEC map I had done at Dynodaze, which you also seen in the previous video.
Is it worth it? That's what we're saying.
Oh, well,
so we're going to run through all the features.
Take my word for it, it's worth it, honestly.
It is 100% worth it. We knew it was going to be.
Yeah, so we thought we'd just go for a little drive.
Yeah, we're going to run through all the features, how it all works, what the maps actually do, what they feel like, what they sound like. So it's not going to be a very long one, but it's worth it. And a lot of people have been asking for it, haven't they?
Yes, they have, yeah. So
well, we could start straight away, say, can't we? We can show them how you select them and all that sort of guff, can't you?
So step one, turn key in ignition. Bleep at me now. So
you haven't got your seatbelt on.
Oh, there you go. Stop now. Lovely.
Okay.
Stop. So
this is if you got cruise control, yeah?
Yes, this is if you got the GT model.
Yeah.
So you just push and hold the cancel button. Oh, hello.
Oh my god! It's got Amy Winehouse.
I had a bit of Amy Winehouse on that. I like a bit of Amy.
So
yeah, you push and hold the cancel button. There you go. So now that is map 1.
Oh, let's have a look. Oh, it's hard to see, isn't it?
We're gonna have a flash up then.
There we go. That's better.
So push that and hold that one. That's your first map, and then you use the.
So what are you doing? Sorry, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Oh, see, he's doing that wheel flashlight again.
Weird.
So yeah, you push and hold the cancel button.
Yep.
That takes you into your maps.
Okay, and then you up to number 1.
So 1. Then you use the accelerate button on your cruise control to select your map.
Okay, so you go up and down using
basically. So now I'm in map 2, map 3, and then map 4, which is immobilizer.
Got and oil.
I don't know why it keeps doing that.
No, just check the oil and it's fine.
The oil's fine.
Just top them up a bit. They do give you a lot of warning on these. So, Chrissy, what does each map do? So
map 1 is one that I use regularly because it's just standard daily driving. Yeah. Basically, so once you've got it, you just push cancel again, and it's selection map. Happy days.
And what? So 1 is.
So map 1 is just
car, but with no bells and whistles.
Yeah, but you've still got your lower VTEC range, and you've still got all that, which in this car is amazing because it gives you more power in that mid range.
Yeah, so it's just not as Larry.
Yeah, pretty much. Then map 2, map 2
That's
is the one.
Isn't it?
Map 2 is all the features. So
what are the features?
With that, you've got your blip on downshift, you've got your flat foot shifting, you got your pops and bangs.
There ain't no pops, it's just all bangs.
Just boom.
A lot of people tune FNs, obviously, don't they? A lot of companies do it, but I have noticed that all the ones that Danny and Rich seem to do at Dynodaze, the pops and bangs are brutal compared to other companies, aren't they? Which I love because it's not so much like you get that real crackly fucking sound. This is proper.
And obviously, sorry, I forgot to mention as well, when you're in map 2, if you rev above 6,000 revs and just ease off the accelerator, you'll get the crackle.
Yeah, I see what you mean. So yeah, as long as you've got to be above 6,000, so say you're in 3rd.
Yeah.
Wang it up to 6,000 and then just let your foot off the throttle and the car naturally will slow down with the rev range, won't it?
That's right, yeah.
And then it starts giving you all the lushness. But we'll show you all that.
But the thing that I love about it is you haven't got to hoon it around in that.
No, not at all.
If you want to just, like I do, because this is my daily car driving it to work, it's just in map 1, normal drive. But if you want to have a little bit of fun and if you want to race somebody, put it in map 2 and they can be frightened.
I love it. And that, I'm more excited because I've been out in it briefly, but I'm excited to see what that. Basically, you gained an extra pretty much 30 brake horsepower
in the mid
range. Obviously, when usually the graph's going up like this, and then there's a slight dip, and then VTEC comes in and it goes up. But now it's just kind of all the way up. There is no dip.
No, not at all.
And VTEC obviously comes in sooner, which is better.
Oh, totally. Yeah, that.
Only when you're planted, so don't expect to be driving around at 10 mile an hour, tooting along, and you get up to 4 or whatever it is, and it kicks in. It won't kick in unless your foot is planted, which is good.
And obviously motorway driving, as we found out on the journey back.
Yeah, it was good. Well. What was the miles per gallon? It's like 30.
36.
And that was just cruising at 70.
Just cruising at 70, but if you're cruising at 70, 75, VTEC doesn't come in. But obviously, if you push a bit harder and you get around 80, 85, then your VTEC kicks in and stuff.
VTEC, yo.
But you can perfectly use this on the motorway.
Yeah. What about fuel consumption? Do you think that's gone up at all? Well, again, that just depends how you drive it.
Well,
doesn't it?
Mate, that's what I put in on the way back.
Oh, and you still got a quarter of a tank.
We had half a tank. I've used this for the remainder of the week going to and fro to work, and I've still got a quarter of a tank. So
bugger me. So it's not bad then. Again, just depends how you drive it.
Let's have a look here. Yeah, see, I'm getting 26.8.
Yeah,
so that's me.
Yeah, he doesn't drive slowly. Well, he does, but you know what I mean. He likes to get up the limiters.
Okay, so we'll
go for a little drive, and you can switch the maps while you're driving, can't you? Which is good. I'm assuming that if you haven't got cruise control, you can either just have it mapped and that's it, or you can have switchable maps, which is slightly more, but it's like a Bluetooth version on your phone.
Yeah, that's right.
I believe. Yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong, Nathaniel, but I think that's right. But anyway, let's go for a little drive, shall we? We'll run through all of them. So we're starting off in map 1, I'm assuming.
So yeah, so now look, I can do it now while I'm sat here.
Yeah.
So you got map 1, map 2, map 3, which is valet mode, and then you got map 4, which is immobilizer.
Right.
So if I leave it in that now, there you go.
It cuts out.
It cuts out the car, and now
it won't start. Got ya.
Car won't start.
So if you were like going on holiday and you left your car in the car park on holiday,
no one can move it.
Stick it in that, and then it can't be moved.
But as soon as you put it into map 1 again,
valet mode is
she starts.
Like it doesn't go over 15 mile an hour in valet mode. Is that right? So
yeah, I haven't actually.
I think it is.
I haven't actually done.
Well, we'll do that one first, coming out of the unit, shall we? Well, I'm pretty sure that valet mode is it will not go above 15 mile an hour. So if you're dropping your car for a service and whatnot, or an MOT, you can chuck it in that map, and they won't be able to just cheeky take it out and have a little rag, because they won't be able to go over 50 mile an hour. So we'll try that one first, shall we? Are you in map 3?
I'm not in map 3. No.
Back it in map 3, and we'll see what that's like coming out of the unit. Just see if you can see what speed it actually is. There we go. Easy as that.
And then obviously, if you just leave it, it will just reset itself. So, do you know what I mean? You haven't got to.
Okay.
So obviously, if I put it in like I just done then, so we're in map 3. If you literally just push and hold it, and then if you were to just leave it now, it will go back itself. There you go.
Got you.
So you haven't got to like.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I see exactly what. So it will stay in the map you selected, but you don't have to be pressing all the buttons to get it back to the odometer, whatever it's called, revometer.
So yeah, obviously limited now, so the car won't rev out to whichever one, go right or left.
Right, so right on the way out, right on the way in.
Look at all this fucking dust.
So yeah, so when we get out of the pothole city, we shouldn't be able to go over 50 mile an hour, basically. No, because it's in.
No matter how much beans I give it,
should be in valet mode.
It ain't gonna go.
Oh God. Right, I hate this bloody junction. Right, you're right, left. I think you're all right. Oh God.
You could have just let me go, couldn't you?
Yeah, they won't, mate.
Can you?
Fucking dicks.
You could have just let me go.
They'll be stuck behind you at 50 mile an hour though. So, map 3, valet mode. See?
So it won't go beyond that.
So it's the revs.
Yeah.
So you can drive it at normal speeds. You can't rev it above 4,000.
Above that, no.
Got you. So you can't rag the shit out of it, basically.
No.
You can only poot around. See, I thought it was limited to a speed.
No,
but it's not.
To revs, the engine won't rev beyond that point.
Okay, I see. Got ya. Got ya. Even that sounds cool.
It does actually, doesn't it? So now we're going to get it out of that.
While driving.
And we're going to go to map 1. So now we're in map 1. So basically now we're just in normal driving.
Yeah. It sounds so much better, mate, with that other midsection.
Does, doesn't it? Yeah.
It does.
Doesn't sound so like rattly and tingling.
No, it doesn't. I'm supposed to be listening to. This is Pantera, good choice. This is Metallica, very nice. Bloody traffic.
Bloody typical Benji, innit?
It is, but it is, yeah.
We've got an exciting weekend coming up.
We have got an exciting weekend coming up. So this is going out Wednesday, so this weekend coming, we're off up to Japfest Silverstone.
We are. I'm very excited.
With the crew, with the boys.
With our Roberto and Dan and Phil and
Desmondo. There's
fucking
loads of us going out.
Yeah, it's going to be a good day.
luckily they managed to get us on their stand, so we're actually in the show rather than in the car park.
And we've got a great spot as well. So
yeah,
if any of you guys are thinking of coming up, come and say hi to us.
Zone 5, I think we're in. So come over to Zone 5.
You're not going to miss.
Say hello.
You're not going to miss a bloody R34 Skyline and
no.
a Larry S2000, are you?
Zone 5 is like the Honda section.
Yeah.
So Des will stick out like a sore thumb.
Yeah, he will.
Gonna miss out. But yeah, come over and see us. Say hello. We'll have a chin wag. Come and meet us and all that. We don't bite. Hard.
It just picks up.
It does,
so
doesn't
quick,
it?
So quick. You put your
just
foot
the
there.
fact that the VTEC's low is amazing.
Yeah, there's no lag. There's nothing. It's just there.
Yeah, it is.
But after you've had a map, you do kind of feel like you need some better brakes.
I can imagine that. Yeah, I need better brakes in mine as well.
So go left here, yeah.
Yeah, there'll be a nice straight bit of road down there if we can get in front of them. So there's no cars, so let's have a look at the light. Yeah, there's a VTEC's coming in at around 4, isn't it? Oh! So this is still in map 1, but you're still getting that real nice...
You're still getting that little crackle.
You are, aren't you? It's fucking lush. God, mate, what a difference. It's just come alive.
It has. The car is, honestly, Dynodaze. Check them out, guys. They're fantastic, honestly.
Get up there. I think it's 5.
They transform your car. They transform your car.
That's with your license as well.
Yeah, and they're just so helpful. They're so helpful, accommodating.
They are. They bent over backwards for us, didn't they?
Well, I mean, and they diagnosed that this car isn't quite running to its full potential.
No, exactly.
Which hopefully is
it's in the works.
They're in the process of sorting that.
Yeah. Right, let's get out of this fucking boring old map.
Right, let's go
get in number 2. Is all I want to hear.
Right, so now we're in map 2.
We're in map 2. It's easy as that. Oh my Christ! Still get used to the flat foot shifting, mate. That must be so hard trying to flat foot shift.
And when you push the clutch and when you brake as well, did you notice then how it rev matches?
Automatically, so you don't have to blip the throttle. It does it by itself.
Hopefully, it'll get a bit of a clearer run on the way back.
The flat foot shifting is a strange one. Obviously, if you don't know what it is, then you basically just keep your foot on the accelerator. You keep your foot on the accelerator, and then when you change gear, obviously normally you'd lift the accelerator, dump the clutch, change gear, and then back on the accelerator. Flat foot shifting, you keep your foot on the accelerator all the time, so you don't lift. You just change gear without lifting. That must take a lot of getting used to.
It's weird. I mean,
a lot of people we speak to say they don't even use it because they can't get on with it.
Yeah, third to 4th. I mean, actually saying that, I'd done it earlier in a what did I do it in? 4th to 5th. I done a flat foot shift, and it's weird.
A lot of getting used to, but I can imagine when you've done it enough and you learn how to do it properly, the benefits are obviously that there's not that dip in acceleration when you change gear, so that it makes you go faster, I'm assuming, because you're not losing the revs here. Fuck off. I want to hear these fucking overrun crackles. Let's get the windows down a little bit. Mate, it's fucking ridiculous. We're not going over the speed limit, by the way. We're just getting there really, really quickly. That's mad, mate, isn't it? It really is mad. Let him go away a bit, and then get it up to 6 or over 6, and then let it just run down and get some pops and crackles on the blend. Go. It sounds so good, doesn't it?
It's crazy, man.
Sick, mate. That is sick.
Literally have so much fucking fun in this car.
It is, isn't it? That's what it's all about, isn't it? It is fucking quick. That fucking mid-range is nuts. Like first, second and third is really quite quick now, isn't it?
Yeah. It's not like your standard FN2 anymore.
Oh, not at all, without a doubt. And it's not like you're gaining like hundreds of bloody horsepower, but you're gaining what it needed all along.
Exactly.
I think, without a doubt.
But also your fuel drops quite a lot.
Oh, of course it will. It's gonna, isn't it?
I literally went from 60 miles to 49 then.
Brilliant. Shall I flat foot shift? gonna, isn't it? But that's where practicing it is going to be key, isn't it? Because if you're slower like that, you're going to get that limiter bash, aren't you?
Yeah.
If you can nail the shifts real fast, there won't be. You might just get a very tiny bit, but you'll be able to keep the speed up the whole time. It's very cool. I love it.
Do you like to have a go?
Yeah, I might have a little go. It's amazing.
It's amazing.
Like, it is so much fun.
Every time I jump in this car now, I'm kind of excited to drive it.
Yeah, totally.
Even though I loved it before.
Yeah.
But after
totally
doing the mods to it, it wasn't running quite right, was it? As you know,
no, not at all.
It wasn't running quite right, but then it's not gonna.
And I love the fact that after we've done all the mods, when we put it on the dyno,
we still gained.
It was like 210 without a map. So it proves that the breathing mods and everything that we did do made a difference. You know what I mean? Which was really cool to see. It's just a shame that that bloody engine was holding it back so much. But like what we were saying was, not to knock engine obviously, but it might just be with what it's paired with. It might be the engine and the Skunk 2 Pro.
Yeah, totally.
Might not marry up as well together as if you had the stock manifold or a different manifold. You know what I mean? So it's all about, I think, what you've got paired up with what that's going to make the difference.
Yeah, I just saw that then. That's it. 100%.
I think that would make a difference, obviously, but it's proven that on the mods that we've put on this, that it's not the way to go, which is great because now we know, and we'll get it sorted. Well, it's getting sorted, and then we'll have a nice new Dynodaze induction kit on it. And because at the minute we're only running at 212, and as soon as we whack the induction on that, I should bump it up to 220, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
So sweet. Well, I'm gonna have a play now.
Ooh. Right then, guys, Ben's gonna have a little play now.
Wow.
He had a little go in it.
I did have a little go, but on very unfamiliar roads up in bloody Nuneaton.
Yeah. So now he's gonna have his first proper little go.
That's so weird. I've just been out of the S2000, haven't we?
Yeah.
So what I think you should get.
What's that? Weighted knob?
No, I think you should get the
hybrid racing shifter
kit, mate. That I think now you've got the bit of extra power and it drives as it should.
Yeah.
I think I know we've got the little eBay short shifter on there, but like what Gareth's got in his CLZ.
Yeah, I must admit I did like that with Gareth. Yeah, it's kind of got that clunk to it when it goes in gear.
Really nice. I think that is a definite mod to have, without a doubt.
Yeah.
It would make a big difference.
The only thing I don't like, well, as long as I can put the gator and all that back in.
You can't.
You can't.
But I think the whole point of that is that reason that it looks very race car-y, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just too big,
true.
I don't think you can put it on there. I wouldn't anyway, I'd have it on show, and it's gold.
Oh yeah, it is, isn't it?
I think it looks sick. So what am I, map 2?
You're in map 2, yeah.
Shit. Oh, missed again. I love them little poppy bits. It feels like a bloody race car now.
It does, mate.
I love it.
It's so much quicker, isn't it?
It is.
And obviously Ben's come from driving his FN, which didn't have a map.
Yeah, mate, it is.
So for him it's going to be much more noticeable, I think.
Not used to that.
But then again, he has jumped out of an S2000 and he's jumped in this, so. Try a flat foot shift.
I don't know if I can.
Go on, just keep your right foot down and dump the clutch. You lift it off.
That's it. I keep lifting, it's so weird.
It's hard, isn't it?
It's so strange to not lift.
It is. Right, keep that foot down, Benjamin. Right,
I'll do it in third.
Right, keep that foot down. Do it. Yeah. And again. Yeah. You got it.
That's amazing.
It's good, isn't it?
That's amazing. Oh, I nailed that one.
He did. You nailed a 4th to 5th as well, mate.
Just
well done.
That takes a lot of getting used to.
Oh,
It just doesn't feel right. It feels wrong.
Yeah, it does. It feels like you're going to crunch something.
Yeah, but you don't. It's nuts.
This car just fucking.
Oh, my heart's pumping.
Isn't it? Yeah.
That's fucking sick.
And that's all thanks to Dynodaze.
It's amazing, honestly, boys and girls. If you want to get it mapped and you're umming and ahhing about it, or you've seen the whole build of this entire car,
Yeah. yeah. I mean,
mid-range.
When we were up there, Ben, I was all very, it's not made what it should, and was starting to get a little bit down on myself.
It's not about that.
But obviously Daz was there, and Gareth, and Ben, and they're all saying, mate, it's not about the final
really
BHP, it's about what you're making in that mid-range, and it made really well in the mid-range. So
really well to get a 30 brake out of it.
Yeah,
superb.
Like I say, I get a big smile on my face now every time I drive it. And you get in it, and it's weird because you got like, oh, should I have it in map 1 today, or map 2 today, or what should I have it in today? It's just cool.
The pickup on it is just nuts.
There you go. He's all over that flat foot shift now, isn't he? Yeah.
Fucking nuts, mate. Honestly.
The brakes are horrendous,
brakes
aren't they?
Shocking.
I need to get some new pads.
It's very exciting.
It is. It is, isn't it? It gives you a little buzz when you're driving it.
It does, mate. It is. It's the pickup speed for me. It's nuts. The fact that VTEC comes in so early now.
Yeah.
Which I don't know why they didn't do that anyway, because it's so much more fun. I think this off the mark up to 60, 70 mile an hour would piss all over my S2000. But then after 70, 60, top 70, end. I think I would then start pulling away.
Pulling away.
I don't know, we'll see. I still haven't really given mine full beans to even know.
You haven't, have you? Yours just pulls all day.
I changed gears far too early in this 2000 and I'm still getting used to that. But
yeah. But you're gonna, the more you use it, mate, a little crackle there.
Sorry guys. We're on a test drive.
It's alright, we're in a map FN2, we'll do whatever the fuck we want.
I want to get some pops and bangs on the go now.
Oh, here we go, look. Should we put the windows down?
That was a flame.
That was a flame.
That was 100% flame. What the fuck? Fucking nuts. Daddy, can you back my car, please? Can bring the S2K up?
Ben wants the flames out the S2K, Daddy. But no, honestly, you can never thank the guys at Dynodaze enough what they've done.
It's fucking nuts.
And even if you're quite a way away from them, which we are, 3.5 hours, trust me, it's worth the journey, honestly.
Oh, 100%.
It's
an easy road as well. It's just one road all the way up for us.
Yeah, was it M5, M6?
M5 for like forever.
Yeah.
And then about 45 minutes on another road.
Yeah.
Oh,
well worth it.
Mate. I'm so happy for you. It's fucking sick. Rachel's dying for you to take her out on it.
Is she?
Yeah. She's like, you'll take me out. I was like,
what's a will, Rach?
Send him a text message and it means he gets to go out and show off all the bells and whistles. He'll be there in 2 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, you love it, honestly. It's just, yeah.
It's sick.
Like, I ain't never, well, neither of us can big it up enough, to be fair. Oh, he wants another flame.
I want another flame.
You want another flame, yeah.
Mate, it's crazy. Crazy. I love it. It's fucking ace.
I do. It's great. I just kind of wish I didn't have to daily it anymore. I wish I could just, do you know what I mean? Because where I work, so right, going down there's a bit bumpy, and take note, Scott or Colin, if you're watching this, sort the road out, or have a word with Charles.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's so good, mate. I love it.
So what's your verdict, Benj?
I love it. Like, it's amazing. Amazing. It's just so much fun.
It is.
Like, so much fun. Now I see what the fuss is about. It's always a bit like, do you know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
it's going to make a difference, but it has made such a difference. It's like driving a whole new car. That the initial pickup through like second, third and fourth is just mental. It's so much quicker and it just sounds amazing.
So unleash the beast in the K20. It's unleash the beast.
Untamed it.
Yeah.
They're very refined, these cars, I think, from the EP3. They are. It's a newer model. They're going to be comfier and less race car-y, but this transformed it into
totally.
the race car version of an FN, isn't it?
Yeah.
It really has.
And the great thing is now my car, it performs as it looks.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? With you know, with the vented wings and the bonnet, and it's just like a standard stock engine underneath it.
Yeah,
now you've got this. It's like
yeah, I agree.
It lives up to how it looks.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Oh, thanks, mate. I'm quite chuffed that Ben likes it as well because it's
amazing.
You know,
like it's night and day. So we've said that probably about 8,000 times over the last couple of videos, but it really is. I cannot stress enough what a difference it's made and how it's one of them. You think that they should have kind of gone this way with it
out the factory
to just be that one step above the EP3, but then where's the fun in trying to get it there?
And where's the fun for Danny and Rich at Dynodaze?
But then I suppose if they did, then they've just pushed more out of it anyway.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's endless, isn't it? You can always push for more.
But it's wicked. So much fun. Well done, Danny and Rich.
Well done,
done a
guys.
Stellar job.
You have.
And this is obviously mapped on ECUTEC or ECUTEC, whatever you want to bloody call it.
Yeah,
one data as well.
Yeah,
isn't there?
which is, I think that's for marks, isn't it? For the Accord.
They can do it for this
K24.
It's either Honda or Data, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
And ECUTEC for this car as well.
And what's your one?
I watched a video of Danny's and they did it on Halstead, I think it's called.
Right.
Which they'd never used before. They actually got Paul West who designed the fucking ECUTEC software, I believe, to come down to show them all this new software for the S2K because they'd never used it before. So he actually came down to Dynodaze to run through it all with them and help them do their first one on that software.
Gentleman.
So I'm interested in going that route with mine.
Yeah? That'd be sick.
Once I got a few more bits and bobs on it, and maybe the manifold and the induction and all that sort of stuff.
Everything, you can guarantee that everything on the S2K would be much easier to modify than what the FN is.
Yeah, I think so.
Because you've got so much more room to get in there and stuff.
It's just ace, mate. It's so much fun.
He loves it.
I just love how responsive it is and how it just feels better.
It does, doesn't it?
It feels better. Simple as that. It's just quicker, more responsive, loads of fun, Larry as fuck if you want to be Larry, or not. If you want to just not do it like that and just turn it all off, obviously, which is great. So you're not stuck with it.
Yeah.
Like, this would be amazing for like pulling into shows and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? When everyone stood there waiting for the cars to come in or leave and all that. It's always nice to put on a little bit of a show. Or if you're me, you drive off thinking you're in second gear, you're in third, and you go, right, I'm going to put my foot down, and it goes,
oh look, type R friend.
I look like a Mugen.
It did. Championship white.
But he's thinking, cool, that sounded amazing. Let's go speak to them and see what he's done to that, and we'll send them up to you, John.
We will. That would be a must.
See how easy it is that you stay to the right.
Shut up. She says this to me every time I come in here. Stay to the right. Stay to the right. Where are you going, mate? He says.
There you go. There she is.
There she is,
like
look.
an oil tanker.
The big ass S2K. There she is.
That was amazing, mate. I'm like buzzing. That flat foot shift is a whole other experience when it comes to driving a car. I've never done that in a car before, and you could hear that I was lifting to start with.
Yeah.
But once you nail it,
I was watching
really
your foot. I was like, he's lifted.
He's lifted. I was twitching. Only a slight bit, but the last couple of times, third, fourth to fifth, I think I got it.
But it's so many years, isn't it? So many years of driving, like
Loads,
learning
mate.
to lift off.
Amazing.
There we go.
Sick.
Whipping.
Oh,
he's broke it.
That's it. Sorry, mate. We can fix that. Yeah. Well, there we have it.
What's he doing?
My first drive in an ECUTEC Dynodaze tuned FN. And a proper run. You still got your stickers on your fucking sweatpants.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Double XL.
First time I wore them today, actually. Soak Nation, thank you for that.
Yeah, he's wearing his sweats. That's amazing, mate. I'm so happy for you
Sick,
that it has transformed this car to a whole nother level. And it don't sound like big in the numbers, but the drivability factor has gone from like, they're always fun anyway, from like there to like there.
Yeah.
Like, it's so much fun.
It's just come alive, yeah.
It has, and it's just, it would piss all over a stock FN. Like it really fucking would.
Yeah.
You can tell that just driving it. And you get a little bit of torque steer. There's that much more in the mid-range. You get a little bit of torque steer when you
because I think what was it? I can't remember what it was standard. It was like 168 the wheels.
I can't remember.
Now it's like 185.
Yeah,
so
I know actual brake horsepower was 198, I think, out of the box. And now, well, we will be 220, but it's not. It's that middle bit, mate. It's insane.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, we could talk about this all day.
We could.
But there you go. That's basically it with all the bells and whistles. The 4 maps all tuned at Dynodaze Performance Parts up in Nuneaton. Obviously, all the links.
Them out, guys. If you want a map, there's no other place to go.
Yeah, they do Hondas really, 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 really well.
Yeah, they know them inside out. Rich knows them inside out.
Danny, the co-owner of the company, he has an FN.
He does, a championship white FN.
So
yes,
it's a no-brainer really. And for the money, you get so much more for your money than I thought you would.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm brutally honest, I thought it's going to make a big difference, but I didn't realise it would be as big as this.
As big as that.
For
oh well, I didn't.
550 quid or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I
didn't think it would be.
Exactly, and you got to bear in mind as well that the 550, I think it's 550. It's all on my website, obviously. If it's not, I apologise, but it's around about that. That's including the license for the software as well.
Yeah,
which in your first initial payment. So if you then put a load more mods on it and go back to get it tweaked, costs you less because you've already got the license for the software.
Yeah.
So then that starts bringing the cost down. So which is amazing. But I love it, mate. Well happy for you. It's fucking sick.
Yeah, it's
very cool. And that flat foot shifting, like so many people were saying, "Oh, I don't really use it." But mate, I think I'd use it all the time.
It's great, isn't it?
If you got good at that,
yeah,
you just be like, bah, 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 and you just fucking piss all over most things.
Vin Diesel in the making.
It is. I watched that last night, Fast and Furious 6.
Did you watch it? Did you? Rach like it.
She did. It just gets so ridiculous, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
The bit when he jumps to grab Letty in mid-air and then lands on the car across the bridge.
Yeah.
So, how did you know that car was going to be there? I didn't.
And that was Ben's Vin Diesel impression. Lovely jubbly.
So there we go. Let's wrap it up.
There we go. Wrap it up. Thank you to all the new subscribers.
There's been loads.
Still ticking away nicely.
I put a little short up, didn't I, of your
you did. Yeah, the old
car on the dyno with all the flames and shit coming out the back.
Yeah.
And the response from that and the views on the actual mapping process and the subscriber count has gone fucking mental.
It's gone up, yeah. It's decent.
So we are very rapidly climbing towards 3,000 now, which is amazing. So thank you all.
Thank you all.
Thank you to Danny and Rich for doing their wizardry on Chrissy's car and being so bloody accommodating to all of us that was up there.
Yeah, and thank you to Gareth and Daz, everyone who came up.
Check out Expression Culture, link in the description. So many people, mark him up for coming up. It was just a wicked day. I can't wait to go back.
Yeah, well, we're planning on going up in January, is it? Possibly,
yeah, because Rob's the VTech wants to get his map sorted on his. So yeah, anyway. But that's another video.
That one's going on the dyno too, hopefully.
Yeah, I want to get the SDK on for a base power run, see what I'm. Because it's nice to do that, I think.
Yeah, to see where you're at.
And then bolt stuff on and then see what it's made. Do you know what I mean? Because you never. They always say that that's, I don't know, 248 brake out of the factory. But as they get older, things wear, it gets a little bit less. Do you know what I mean? So it'd be nice to know where it's at.
Yeah, of course.
And then where we can get it to.
Yeah.
So there we go.
Totally.
Don't forget to check out Dynodaze. All the links in the description. They're absolute wizards when it comes to mapping FN2s or any car. Tactical Racing. Get all your freaking discount codes and shit at the end of the video.
Cowabunga ride, as well. They're hopefully.
Oh, we're meeting them at Chatfest.
Yeah, they're
that'd be nice to meet them. I had a little chat with them the other night. So
exciting.
They're gonna be there. If you are at Chatfest this Saturday, please, please, please come over and see us.
Yeah, it's nice to have a chat.
We're very friendly. Cool. And we're looking forward to meeting you all.
We are.
So there we go. We love you all. We shall see you on the next video. Peace out.
Bye.
Bye.